Thank you, Spirit guys. Thank you, ancestors. Let us get a good reading for Pisces. Pisces, you already know this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with every Pisces. If it don't resonate, check out another reading that's in your chart. You can check out your rising sign or your rising sign or your moon sign. See what's in the chart for you. All right, we're starting off your overall energy with the Seven of Cups. Mm-mm-mm. Seven of Cups. We have the Knight of Pentacles with the Eight of Pentacles for the crossing energy. You have the Chariot with the High Priestess with the Knight of Sword. You have the Ace of Swords as your challenge. You have the Ten of Wands and the Temperance card for the first week. You have the Seven of Wands for the second week. You have the Six of Wands for the third week. Two of Cups for the last week. Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. All right, Pisces. So you're starting this off with the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is your overall energy, and your Seven of Cups it talks about unrealistic attitudes. It talks about illusions. It talks about daydreams. It talks about fantasies. So it just talks about just foolish whims. So that's what your overall energy is talking about. That that you could be in some type of illusion. That you're daydreaming. The Seven of Cups is not the best energy to be in. And to me, whenever you're in that energy, even whenever you're in an energy, you're just letting that water energy that your sign possesses just like drown your heart out. It's like man, it's like just like with us with Geminis, when we get into our once we get stuck in our mind, we're in there for a while, and we'll just keep pondering and pondering. And it's the same thing with the water signs. It's like once you start letting all that water in, you just flood your heart, and it's just like, man, and then you just over emotional. And that's a good way to basically experience these illusions. You have the High Priestess as the clarifier that's telling you that you need to have wisdom. So I'm just hoping that you're looking at things from a really good lens, that you're trying to look at things from a good lens this month, because in the month of September, you could be looking at things in a very unrealistic way. You have the Knight of Pentacles as your crossing energy, and it's saying that you need to be reliable, that you need to be responsible, and that you need to be patient. You have it paired with the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles, it talks about apprenticeship, it talks about personal efforts, it talks about preliminary education, preliminary learning, it talks about craftsmanship. And so with your two energies put together, the knight is saying, look, you need to be more responsible. You need to be more reliable. And the way that you're going to be responsible and reliable is by taking personal effort, by apprenticeship. So it's like studying, doing the things that you need to do. You know, it's like getting the certification, getting the craftsmanship, getting the apprenticeship. You just can't, these two combination is saying you just can't sit back and do nothing and expect something to happen. That is unrealistic. And that is what your overall energy is telling you. It's like you can't expect to just sit here and do nothing and to be able to get a result from it. You know, even when we do rituals and stuff like that, there's things that you have to do on the physical in order for this stuff to manifest. I like how when the Bible put the two together, when they say heaven and earth, whatever you bound on earth shall be bound in heaven, whatever loose on earth shall be loose in heaven. And it lets you know that these two energies are always entangled together. Is that heaven is representing the spiritual and the earth is representing the physical. And those two energies must always be intertwined with one another in order for us to manifest the things that we want. And so it's like, let's put this into an example that you can understand. I'm looking for a job. The heaven is the spiritual. I'm going to pray. I'm going to pray and say, you know, a job is going to come to me making $120,000 annually that's going to allow me to use both of my masters, all of my education, all of my degrees, all of my experiences, that's going to allow me the opportunity to shine, that's going to allow me the opportunities to put in strategies and to implement plans that is going to help the company, and not only the company, but also the community, that is going to put me in a position that I can make sure that Blacks are not discriminated against so that we can see ourselves in powerful positions as well. It's like that right there is that is the heavenlies. That is, you know, that spiritual energy of the prayer, that wind element energy. But now at the end of the day, we got to get to the pentacles, because pentacles is earthly energy, and that is representing the earth, where it's like, now since I prayed, now I need to start going on Indeed. Now I need to freshen up my resume on LinkedIn. Now I need to freshen up my resume, you know, on all of this other stuff. I need to freshen this stuff up, because at the end of the day, guess what? You know, those two must work together. I must apply for jobs, and I must pray for the jobs, or do a money ritual, or whatever you want to do. And now heaven and earth is binding together and twisting together like it's supposed to. So don't expect something by doing nothing. That's basically what you're reading and saying. Don't expect something by doing nothing at all. That's unrealistic. Your crossing energy is what you need to do immediately in order to solve this problem. You have the Chariot, which the Chariot is an active card. The Chariot is like, look, it's time to go to war. And to me, the Chariot is telling you not only to go to war, but it's saying that you need to strategize. Think about what it is that you want and make a strategy based on what it is that you want. The High Priestess is saying that you need to move, and that you need to move with wisdom. That's what the High Priestess is representing, is wisdom. And then you have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is rushing in, saying that you need to show yourself as being capable. You need to show yourself as being, you know, strong, brave, and skilled at what it is that you do. And so the crossing energy, it breaks the tie. Is what you need to do immediately from the energy of the overall energy and the crossing energy. The overall energy is saying that you are very unrealistic right now. Whether this is talking about money or love, it is saying you're very unrealistic of how you think you're going to keep a relationship, or how you think you're going to bring somebody in, or how you think you're going to generate money, because the crossing energy is saying you're basically doing nothing, but you want something to appear. You want something to happen. And it's saying that, no, you need to show yourself reliable. You need to show yourself as capable. And that's when things are going to come. And it's specifically saying, like, look, if you want that job, study for it. If you want that job, go to school and get that degree. You don't do what you need to do in order to get the things that you want to manifest. And so now it goes back to your crossing energy, where it's saying, like, look, get up, be active, strategize, and do it in wisdom. And then once you do that, you will be able to appear as somebody that is skilled, somebody that is dashing, somebody that is brave, somebody that is capable. Your crossing energy is the Ace of Swords, which is definitely understandable. You have a lack of determination right now. You have a strong lack of determination right now. You have the first week of September, you have the 10 of Wands with the Temperance card, and it's saying that you're overburdened. And the Temperance cards is telling you that you need to be patient. And you could be overburdened maybe because of bills, or whatever the case may be. But the Temperance cards is telling you that you need to be patient. You need to have patience in this. And part of this is probably is going back to this energy right here, where you will get what you need to get out of this feeling of being overburdened once you start waking up and being determined to do the things that you need to do. You have the 7 of Wands for the second week, and the 7 of Wands, it talks about success, and it talks about overcoming challenges. So the first week it talks about you carrying all of these wands, but now the second week is telling you, don't worry, you're going to end up getting success, and you're going to end up overcoming this challenge. The third week, you have the 6 of Wands, and the 6 of Wands is represented as good news, is represented as triumph, progress, and an expected victory. So the third week, I wouldn't be surprised if you're getting a new job, or if you're starting a business or something like that, if you're doing what it is that you wanted. Because the first week is saying you're overburdened, and it's saying be patient, everything is going to work out. The second week is even saying that, look, you're in a position now that you're overcoming your challenges. So maybe the second week is when you're going to take this advice, and you're going to start getting up and studying and being active on what it is that you need to do. And then the third week, you're going to end up reaping the rewards because of your actions from the second week. And then finally, the fourth week is the 2 of Cups. And the 2 of Cups talks about a partnership. I don't think that this is love. I really do think that this is career focus. And so with the 2 of Cups being present, you're going to end up getting that partnership, which could be a new job. That's what a new job is. It is a partnership. And so it's just like what I said, where it's like, if you're in a position and you're praying for a job and stuff like that, because you're overburdened because of the bills and stuff like that, you're not going to get it from prayer alone. Prayer without faith without works is dead. That's what the Bible said. And that's one of the things that I really do stand on. Faith without works is dead. You just can't pray for it and it magically manifests from out of the blue. You just can't do a ritual and it magically manifests out of the blue. You really need to do the work as well. I love your wisdom card for the month. It talks about oneness, inner growth, and completion. You need to grow. All right, Pisces, remember, you cannot get something from nothing. You got to start with something, and then things start to manifest.